let you know all the little tears gon' come and go. Baby, just gotta make up your mind that every little thing's gonna be alright.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a merchandise collection slash tour, basically just showing you guys what merch I have managed to collect over the years. And I love collecting merch, it's one of my favourite things to do, and it's just something that I collect, like I just love it. So I'm taking you guys through my display, kind of just talking you through everything and just going into detail about a lot of my merch, where I got it from, how long I've had it, my favourite pieces, and just all of that jazz basically. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Zoe. Hit that subscribe button if you want to, and yeah, I guess we should just get into it. So this is where I keep all of my merchandise, well the majority of it anyway. I've got like, you know, a few bits and pieces sort of lying around other parts of my bedroom, but this is where sort of all the main pieces go. So I've put it all on this bookshelf, and this bookshelf was from Argos. I got this in like 2018 I think, and I think the bookshelf was like £35 or something. It was really inexpensive, so like I got a really good deal, and I just figured that like this was the best way to do it, this was the best way to store everything, although I have kind of run out of room now, so any merch that I managed to collect at some point this year, I don't really know where it's gonna go, but yeah, so this is kind of what my overall display looks like. I'm actually really happy with it. Before I got this bookshelf I never really knew where to put any of my merch, didn't really know how to display it, and then when I got this my problems were solved. So yeah, this is kind of like my overall kind of what you see. This is my display, this is how I store things, and I'm actually really happy with it. So this is the top of my display, and we are going to start from the top. If you can hear like banging or drilling, my next door neighbours are basically making that noise, so I apologise about that. I have waited for them to stop. I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon, so I apologise about that. We're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, oh, I don't really know where to start. I think I'm just going to start from this side and then kind of just go across here. I'm not going to pick up every single thing, otherwise this video will be like 2 hours long. I'm just gonna like pick out the main things and things that would stand out to me if I saw this for like the very first time. So basically on top of here, it's not really organised in any way. I just kind of have like, my resins are all together. I have like a special snow globe here, I have another snow globe here. I have all of these snow globes next to each other here. I have like a few pin badges and stuff on here. Yeah, like I said, not really organised, but it is organised, if you get what I mean. Like it's tidy, which I quite like, but I haven't done it, so I've got like Pleasure Beach over here, Alton Towers here, Fantasy Island here. I've just kind of laid things out how I think kind of looks okay, and I'm quite happy with it. So I think the first thing I'm going to point out, I'm going to start over here. We've got this teddy, which my friend Liam gave to me on opening weekend. This is so cute. Don't think I've actually given him slash her a name yet, so if you guys like want to name this teddy, then like go ahead. But yeah, so Liam gave me that. See, I didn't really think about this video because now I have no idea where to put this. Pop it over there. So the first like main thing I want to show you is this, because it's like one of my absolute favourite pieces ever. I have shown this in a video before, but it's basically a Pleasure Beach glitter box, and it's a personalised one, and I decided to go for one with my YouTube name on it because I love YouTube. YouTube means a lot to me, and I just love this like design. I loved all of these rides down here, and then if I just turn it upside down, it goes all glittery, which I just really love. I apologise about the drilling noise outside as well. People always decide to do this on a day that I'm filming, and then like tomorrow when I'm not filming anything, it will literally be so quiet outside. But yeah, I absolutely love this. Can't remember how much this was. I think it was only like £8 or something. It was really inexpensive, and I just love this. Like I said, I love the design. I love the fact that it has my, you can't even see that, I love the fact that it has my YouTube name on it. And yeah, I got this in, I want to say I got it in September last year, but it could have been before that or maybe after. I just figured, I feel like this sign is going to really annoy people, so I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it off just so you guys can read it, because I feel like a lot of you are going to be curious about this. So it's just like a wooden sign, and it just says, "Life is a roller coaster. You can close your eyes and scream, or throw up your hands and enjoy the ride." And I really like this. This is from Card Factory, and it was like £3, so I thought it was very fitting above my display. We have 2 penguin snow globes here. I am absolutely obsessed with penguins. I just love them so much. This is probably one of my favourite penguin snow globes I have. It's from Chester Zoo, and I love this design so much. It has like a little penguin inside, and then I think it's just this that kind of attracted me to it. So it's got Chester Zoo here, and then you've got like 3D animals on the outside, and I just love this. Haven't really seen anything like this before, and it's so cute. Like, look at that tiger, it's adorable. So yeah, that snow globe just kind of belongs there. I have a Pleasure Island cup, which I really like. My friend Alice gave this to me last year, I think it was. See, trouble is with this video, it's really hard to focus everything now. Yeah, she gave me this, and I just really like this, especially because Pleasure Island aren't open anymore. I just think having something like this is like really cool and special. And then inside I just have 2 Pleasure Beach wristbands, because I bought these thinking that I was going to wear them, and then I just never did. I just don't like the material, like it's too scratchy, and they kind of irritate my skin a lot. So yeah, but I just have an Icon one, and then just a Pleasure Beach one. I don't know how well you can see that. Oh god, I feel like this video is going to be such a fail. There we go. So yeah, and you can like adjust the sizes, because it has these like metal balls on here as well, so you can just pull them to make them looser, or just push them up to make them tighter. So yeah, again, didn't know where to put these, so I was like, I know, I'll pop them in the cup. And I don't know, I just feel like it looks really cute. So yeah, this is what the cup looks like, and I can't remember when I bought those wristbands. I bought them ages ago, but I don't have the heart to throw them away, so I was like, I'll just keep them in this cup. We have a Pleasure Beach book, which I've mentioned in so many videos. One of my absolute favourite pieces of merch I own, if not my favourite, is this Icon snow globe. I have mentioned this in like one video, I think I showed it in my Pleasure Beach closing weekend haul. I love this so much. This is actually really heavy, so I'm hoping that I don't drop it. But yeah, honest to god, I love this so much. I love Icon, I love snow globes. Obviously put the 2 together and it's like my dream. And I love the fact that the confetti is like pink, because it kind of resembles the blossom trees. I love the design like on the outside. They've got kind of every detail like perfect, I think. It is a bit rusty, but I kind of like that. I feel like it just like it kind of adds to it a little bit. And then you've got like the track inside, and I don't know, okay, I say they've got like every detail on point, but the train only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It has 12 seats, and Icon doesn't have 12 seats, it has more than that. So but apart from that, I do really like that snow globe. That was like £15, I think, and I got that on closing weekend last year. I have a piece of wood, very cash, from a Coaster Crate mystery box. If you guys don't know what Coaster Crate is, then it's basically, well, it was a company that did like mystery boxes. They did like other pieces of merchandise and stuff, but I don't think they exist anymore. I think they only went for like a few months and then they kind of stopped. But they did mystery boxes, and I had a piece of Woden in my mystery box. So yeah, I was very happy with that actually, even though I've never ridden Woden. Oh my god, that's really hard to say. I don't know, I love stuff like that, so the fact that that came in my mystery box, I was so happy with that. So I have these ones from Pleasure Beach. I love the fact that they've started doing resins now, like I love that. So we've got a Revolution one here. I got all of these on closing weekend as well last year. We've got the big one here, and then we've got the Icon one here. The Icon one is very similar to the snow globe, but I just had to buy both because I love the resin and I love the snow globe. Like, I couldn't just leave them. So yeah, I think out of the resins, I'd probably say the big one is my favourite, just because I love this design. I don't know, I love the fact that it's like on a triangle kind of base. We have this snow globe here, which is a gold colour, and gold is my favourite colour, and my mum got me this for Christmas. I just love this so much. It's just got the Blackpool Tower inside, and then on the outside it just says Blackpool 518 feet high. And I'll just give that a little shake. Look how gorgeous that is. I love that so much. We've got a few like pin badges and like magnets on here and stuff. We've got a Adventure Island fridge magnet with Rage on it. Rage was my first upside down coaster, so I really love this a lot. There we go. I like that a lot. Another thing is the Pleasure Beach 120 years merchandise. I just love any of this merchandise because it was limited edition and it's like unique, and I love the fact that I was kind of, you know, I was a fan of Pleasure Beach when they hit this milestone, so any pieces of merchandise like this I just had to pick up. So I'm not 2015, 2016. So I really love that. I have a mug of that as well, which I really like. I have my Merlin Pass, dropped it on the floor. I have my Merlin Pass, what are these called? Pop badges. I have my Merlin Pass pop badge there. I didn't really know what to do with it, so it just kind of stays on there. This I love. It's an Adventure Island fridge magnet. Look at that, it's so nice. It's like got these charms on it that are hanging down, and I really like that. If it'll focus, there we go. So we've got like a Dodgems car, we've got a Helter Skelter, and then this kind of looks like a unicorn, but it's obviously it's a carousel horse. And I don't know, I feel like not a lot of places do stuff like this. So when I saw this in Adventure Island, I was like, oh my god, I love that. So I couldn't really leave it there, so I picked that one up, and I love that one so much. I think that was only like £3 as well. Moving more over to this side, we have a Big One wheel here, which I really love. This was like one of the first ever pieces of merchandise that I bought from Pleasure Beach, so I really love that. Drayton Manor key ring, even though the key thingy has broken off. A Drayton Manor wristband, a piece of wood from Blue Flyer. Never ridden Blue Flyer, so yeah, I've got that. And then I have this photo of Dom, Kaya, me and my mum, and this was from my birthday last year. It was the best birthday I have ever had, and this was like one of the best Blackpool trips I have ever had. We went up the Blackpool Tower, and then we went into Primark and did a shopping spree. I went into Pleasure Beach for a few hours. We just chilled around Blackpool, went to Pizza Hut in the evening. It was honestly the best day and the best birthday I have ever experienced in my life. And I don't really know why I have this certain photo. It's like the only photo that I actually have on here, but I think I printed it off to like put in a photo frame, and I never actually got a photo frame for it, so I think I just sort of put it on my display. But it is from the Blackpool Tower, so technically it is allowed to be on my display. We have this Smiler snow globe here. I did show this in my Alton Towers Week merchandise video, but I like that a lot. We have a Blackpool Tower, no, I'm not going to pick that up because that's all going to fall, but we have a Blackpool Tower, I don't know, like model. I guess you wouldn't really call it like a resin, so yeah, I'm going to go for model, which my parents bought me. I want to say it's 2015, might have been 2016, but yeah, they bought me that ages ago. Also got this, which I think is from the Glass Shop on South Pier. This is going to be really hard to focus because it's so like, oh no, that was quite easy. But yeah, it's just like a little sort of glass model of the Blackpool Tower, and I love this a lot. I can't remember how much this was, but it wasn't, I don't think it was all that expensive. We have a Blackpool Tower snow globe here, which again, one of the first ever Blackpool merchandise pieces I have ever owned, and I think it's a little bit broken because the tower has gone wonky. It wasn't like that when I bought it, because I wouldn't buy it if obviously it was wonky. I don't really know how that's happened, like I honestly don't, because it's not like the snow globe has been sort of chucked around everywhere. Like I've taken good care of it, and I don't know how that's happened. Like the tower has just gone wonky, so yeah, but again, I just don't have the heart to throw this away because I do love the design, and it just means a lot to me because it was one of the first pieces of merchandise, and I don't know, I love the tower, so I just don't have the heart to throw that away. On my wall I have some of my like special pin badges. So I have the Big Ones 25th anniversary, which my mum got me for my birthday. I have the Alton Towers fireworks from last year, because that was how I kind of fell in love with Alton Towers, so I have that up there. And then I have a Madame Tussauds one, which is got like a camera on it, and this looks kind of identical to the camera that I use for YouTube, so this kind of resembles YouTube for me, which I really like. The other day when I was cleaning all of this, I actually dropped this down the side and I had to try and like fish it out, but yeah, so I have that one. I don't know whether you can see it. Oh yes, you can. Up here I have this Alton Towers key ring, which I really love. It's got like an Alton Towers wristband, and then it has all of these like charms on it, which I just, how satisfying is that? It'd be even more satisfying if it was in focus. Oh my god, look at that. Kaya got me this for Christmas, so that just sort of belongs up there. And then another Christmas present from Kaya is this Smiler keyring, and it just has my name on it, and I just love that a lot. We have this Icon keyring, which I bought in 2018. This was even before Icon had opened, but I love this so much. It's like a rose. This is like, when I say gold is my favourite colour, this is like the gold that I mean, like a rose gold colour. And it has the Icon dagger in the middle, and it just spins around like that, which I just really love so much. I think my dad actually bought this for me. And then it's got Blackpool Pleasure Beach Dare to Ride engraved on the top. I'm not sure how you're going to be able to see that. But yeah, again, one of the most special pieces of merchandise I own. I get very sentimental about things, and like a lot of things in this merchandise collection have a special like meaning to me. So yeah, again, just got some like random kind of pin badges along here. I've got this like retro one, which I really like, from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I like that a lot. Can't remember when I bought that actually, but yeah, I really like that. Just got some like super random ones on here. We've got a Galactica, is this a fridge magnet? Yeah, Galactica fridge magnet, which I love a lot. I really like that design, and again, it's from Alton Towers fireworks last year, so kind of just has that special meaning to it. This is kind of like my penguin area, I guess. I don't really know where else to like put all of my penguins, so I was like, I'm just gonna put them here. I have these two penguins here. Oh, what else? Oh, this is one of my favourite pieces ever. I think I got this on Central Pier, or I got it in like, you know, like just those random gift shops on the promenade. I think I got it from one of them like years ago, and I just love this. It's like 3D, and it's got the old train of the big one, and you guys know how much I love the big one, so I love that a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much it really for like the top. Okay, moving down my bookcase, we're gonna start with the top shelf and then just like work our way down. So with my mugs, I do actually have kind of an organisation kind of thing going on. So I kind of just started from like my really small mugs, and then just kind of got bigger and bigger as they went down. And then I put some of my like really big mugs sort of in front of everything. So on this top shelf, we've kind of just got like random theme park mugs, like mugs that I have from theme parks, but I haven't collected a lot of merchandise from that theme park, if that makes sense. And then as we go down, it kind of just goes onto Pleasure Beach mugs really, so it's kind of embarrassing how many Blackpool mugs I actually own. But this is all like Alton Towers, Fantasy Island, you know, just random theme parks on this shelf. And then as we go down, it's pretty much all just Blackpool, which is kind of embarrassing. Okay, so let's just start with this, because I feel like this is so random. So we have this snow globe. I couldn't find anywhere to put it on top. And I mean, this isn't that special to me. I just kind of, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really know why I bought this, but again, I just can't throw it away. And it's not like that special that I kind of have to keep it on top of my display, so I just kind of sit there sort of doing its own thing. Again, same with this snow globe. Which one's this? This is a Wallace and Gromit one. I do love Wallace and Gromit a lot. It's like one of my favourite dark rides. But again, not really that special that it has to go on top of my display, so that just kind of goes in there. And then we have this autograph book, which is from like 2009, and it has autographs in it from when I went to Disneyland Paris. Oh my god, look, it says at the top, my trip to Disneyland Paris. I've got Donald Duck. Who else have I got? I've got Pluto. I've got Mickey. Like, oh my god, this, I haven't looked at this in ages. Just gonna move this out of the way because this actually has my address on the other side, and I completely forgot about that. This has something very exciting in it. I don't know whether you can guess, but it's very exciting, in the hope that the theme park does actually open in time. Okay, let's get started with the mugs. So I'm going to take these ones off so you can actually see what's behind them. I know it would make sense, or we also have this like sea life snow globe as well. I know it would make sense to put my bigger mugs at the back and then have my smaller mugs at the front, so obviously you can see them. But I don't know, I did try that, but then I was like, because I have more smaller mugs, I kind of like to keep my big ones more to the front. Again, not going to go through them all because we will be here forever, but just some like main ones. We've got this Winter Wonderland one, which I asked for this for Christmas in like 2017, and I don't really know why, because I've never been to Winter Wonderland, but I would love to go one day. And this just looks so pretty because it's like all lit up at night time and it's absolutely gorgeous. So when I do actually go to Winter Wonderland, I can justify having this mug, but I don't know, I just really liked it. We have a Portland Park one there, a Fantasy Island one. I love Fantasy Island, one of my favourite theme parks ever, even though it's not a theme park, it's an amusement park, but yeah, I love Fantasy Island. Again, Adventure Island one I really like. I've got a Brighton one, I've got a Corfu one which my brother gave me. And then we have this one which is from Twin Lakes, and I used to go to Twin Lakes all the time as a child, so again this kind of just has this like special meaning to it because it reminds me of my childhood. And then my bigger mugs in front, we have this Ventura one which my brother got me from when he went on a cruise with P&O. Is it P&O Cruises or something? I think that's what they're called. Oh, I don't remember how it went. Oh yeah, my Alton Towers one next. This is like one of my absolute favourite mugs to exist. Kaya got me this for Christmas. If you don't know who Kaya is, she's my bestest friend in the entire world. She is my sister, she's my therapist, she's my counsellor. She is everything to me. She is the girl in the photo that I showed you earlier. But yeah, she got me this for Christmas and I just love this so freaking much. Again, went into more detail about it in my Alton Towers merchandise video in my Alton Towers week if you've not seen that. We have another Alton Towers one. We have the Smiler mug, and then the final mug isn't really a theme park one, but it's from the Disney store, but I didn't know where else to put it, so I was like, I'll just put it with all of these. It's a Bambi one, and I just think Bambi is so cute. My mum is like Bambi's biggest fan, so I just love this. I love having it on my display, even though it's not really theme park related, but I kind of just don't really care. I just think it's so cute not to have on display. Moving down to the second shelf, this is where it kind of starts, like all of my Blackpool mugs kind of start, and then we have like one Alton Towers mug like on the very bottom shelf, which is a bit random. I've only sort of didn't really think about that until now. So yeah, this is where my Pleasure Beach mug obsession kind of begins. But before we get into that, let's just go through the random bits and pieces. So I have this Pleasure Beach map, which was my first ever Pleasure Beach map that I ever picked up. So obviously I can't throw this away, it's from 2014. And basically what I want to do with all of these is like, I want to get like a clear frame and then kind of put it in a frame and then put it on my wall somewhere. I have my first ever Pleasure Beach wristband here on top of my Pleasure Beach wristband collection. Pretty sure I do have more wristbands than this somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are. I never chuck my wristbands away, I always keep them. And I've just like put all of these together using just like some hair ties, just so they're all like kept together. So yeah, I've done that. I'm not sure how many is there, but there is quite a few. I feel like it doesn't look like a lot, but honestly there is quite a lot of wristbands there. And then my like very first one, I haven't tied it to that because when it's like on top, I know that it was like my first one. And again, like I said, I want to put like my first map, my first wristband and my first ever Pleasure Beach pass all into like a clear frame so I can I don't know, it's just something like special. So yeah, I'm just like waiting to do that at the moment. This pass is manky, look at that. That's gross. So yeah, it has I know that these are my first ever ones because it has the dates on them, and I know the date that I first visited Pleasure Beach. It was the 28th of May 2014 at precisely 17 minutes past 10, it says up here. So on the big one's birthday, which, I mean, I feel like it's just fate because I have a big one pass. This was my first ever pass, and the big one is my favourite coaster, and it's my absolute baby. And the fact that I visited on its birthday, I didn't even know it was the big one's birthday, like, fate, you know? So, yeah, I just, like, that was crazy to me. I love that. We have a Twin Lakes snow globe here, kind of, why is this dusty? I literally dusted it the other day, what the hell. Again, kind of manky, kind of not a massive fan of the design, but again, Twin Lakes is just like, it kind of just holds that special place in my heart, so I can't throw this away. Then we have a Heights of Abraham snow globe here. This is just like an attraction in Matlock Bath. And then we also have another Blackpool snow globe here, which is from the Blackpool Tower, with this like design on it, which I think is really cute. I did want to put this on the top of my display, but I couldn't really find room, and there was like other snow globes that I would prefer to have on top of there, so that's why that one is just there. And then we also have this Disney photo album. Again, is this actually, yeah, it is actually from Disneyland Paris. And again, this was from my 2009 trip to Disneyland Paris. I love this, it's so cute. Oh, look at me there with my little Simba teddy. Oh my god, that's so funny, because I'm not even joking when I say my height hasn't changed. I'm still that small now, and I'm 19. Crazy. Okay, I think this time we're going to start with the bigger mugs, and then we'll go on to the smaller ones. So with my kind of thought process behind this was to have like my like non-Pleasure Beach mugs like here. So these are like Sea Life, Madame Tussauds, and oh, Sea Life. I thought this one was from the Blackpool Tower, but it's not. So yeah, basically just like my Merlin Attractions kind of mugs there. So I've got this Sea Life one, which again, I'm not a huge fan of, but I just don't want to throw it away. It has this like shark on this side, and it kind of scares me a little bit, but I think I just kind of wanted something from Sea Life. This is from Sea Life in Birmingham, and it was £8. I went to this in like 2017, I think, and I haven't been back since, which I really want to go. Now I've got a Merlin pass, I really want to go there again. We have this Madame Tussauds one, which is like so old, not like old, but you know, it's from like 2014, possibly 2015. Does it have a price in it? Oh my gosh, it was only £6. What the hell? What an am I reading that right? Yeah, £6. Oh my gosh, what an absolute bargain. I feel like mugs have actually like gone up in price now. I've just seen that. Then it has like Madame Tussauds inside. Oh my gosh, I'm so like blown away by that. This was £8. How is this more expensive than the Madame Tussauds one? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that was such a good deal. Another Madame Tussauds one. I can't remember buying this, I'm not going to lie, so I'm not sure when this is from. But I really like this design. Not one of my favourite mugs in the world, but I still really like it. This was, oh, the price is kind of rubbed off, but I think it was £8. And then my final Sea Life one. I love this one a lot more than my other Sea Life one. It kind of looks 3D, like all of this bit, which I really like. I think this is from the Blackpool Sea Life, and this was again £8. So I've kind of tried to do it smallest to biggest, just because I felt like that was kind of the best way to do it. So we've got this one, which is probably, it's so simple, but it's actually one of my favourites. So it's got the Pleasure Beach mug there, and then it's got a picture of the big one in nighttime. I love the big one at nighttime. It's like one of my favourite night rides ever. The big one is my absolute baby. So yeah, and I think this was like on sale. It says £5.95, but I don't actually think I paid £5.95 for it. I think I got it for cheaper. This is just a random Blackpool one. That is from Pleasure Beach, by the way, that mug. This is just a random Blackpool one, which I think I got on the Central Pier. Again, it has the big one. going across it of when it's lit up at night time, which I really like. We have this Pleasure Beach one, which I feel like I never really speak about, but I love it so much. It's probably one of my favourite mugs ever. So it's basically just got like all of the ride logos on it, and I wish that they kind of did more with this design. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that Icon isn't on here because I bought this before Icon opened. But yeah, I don't know, I just really love this design. I wish they'd kind of, it feels like they just kind of like trialed this design on this mug and then they never actually did anything with it. So Pleasure Beach merch team, if you're watching, I'd like to see this design brought back. I have my 120 years mug here. This is like one of my absolute favorites, again because it's so like, it's limited edition, it's unique, it hits like, it's Pleasure Beach hitting a milestone, it's got Mr. Funshine on it. I just like that a lot, and the price isn't on there, but Pleasure Beach merch doesn't tend to be too expensive, like especially their mugs. And then this is so random, I think I only bought this because it was on sale. Does anybody else ever do that? They only buy things because they're on sale, and I think, you know, like if they're on sale, you know, you're not going to be able to buy them again. So it just has the Pleasure Beach logo there, which I really like. I like this side of the mug. I think this is what attracted me to this mug, is that, and then you turn it around and it just says hot, which is a bit random, but I don't know, I kind of just like this side really. And this was £2.50. Absolute bargain. Look at that. You can't see because it's out of focus, but look at that. Okay, I apologise if the angle and stuff isn't great. This is kind of the best way that I could set up my camera so you could see my very bottom shelf. Okay, the only kind of random things I've got on here is my Pleasure Beach pass collection. So these are all of my oh, this is going to be so hard to see because I can't really see my camera, like I can't see in the viewfinder. There we go. So yeah, this is my Pleasure Beach pass collection, so all of my passes that I have collected throughout the years. And then the final thing I have to complete that collection is all of my Pleasure Beach maps. So I have like Pleasure Beach like map here, I have like event guides, I have like the 120 years one, and then I have like a Walk the Big One leaflet, I have some hot ice leaflets. This is a Pleasure Beach map from 2019, I think. We've got like my maps, we have my passes, and then we have my wristbands, which I just really love. Like, is that all of this is like a collection, I don't know, I just really like it. So yeah, I'm just really happy with that collection, and I can't wait to add even more passes and even more wristbands and maps and leaflets to my collection. Okay, so with this one I've kind of done it like opposite to what I have with my two other shelves, because we have my bigger mugs at the back and then my smaller mugs at the front. These mugs are like my huge mugs, like these are the biggest mugs that I own, and I did try actually putting all of these at the back and then putting these at the front. It didn't look right at all, so I did change it around for this shelf. This one's a bit more cramped, just because by this point when I was cleaning them all and then I put them all back, I kind of just ran out of room and I was like, where do I put all of these mugs? But I made it work, so I'm quite proud of myself and I'm quite happy with how it's all laid out. Okay, so we have an infusion mug, which I really love. I love infusion. I've not been on it yet this year because I didn't get to go on it on opening weekend, which is so sad. So I'm missing infusion a lot right now, and the fact that I haven't been on it this season, it literally makes me want to cry. But yeah, I love this mug so freaking much. This was £5.95, so not expensive at all. We have this Revolution mug. I am Revolution obsessed. I absolutely love that ride, and I love this mug as well. And then on this side we have like the loop and stuff. I can't tell whether that's in focus or not. I don't think it is. So yeah, we've got that one. This was £7.95. So we have this travel cup, which is broken. I used to drink tea out of this all the time, but it started leaking and that happened. So yeah, it's not really safe to drink tea out of anymore, because it kind of just starts to come out of the bottom, and then it also starts to kind of like, whenever obviously you tip it sort of into your mouth, it kind of just leaks out of the sides here as well, so you can't drink tea out of this anymore, which makes me so sad. But I do have a cup to replace this downstairs, so it's fine. I bought this in 2018 opening weekend. It just has like all of the ride signs on it. We have this Icon mug. This was like one of the first ever pieces of merchandise that I bought from Icon. I think I bought this in like 2017, so like a year before Icon even opened, but they started selling like little bits and bobs of Icon merchandise. I have the white version of this as well, but I have that one downstairs. Again, I drink tea out of that one. So yeah, we have the Icon dagger on this side, and then it just has Icon on that side, but the white version of this has Icon Dare to Ride, and it's like landscape, and it's white and gold, which I really love. I love white and gold like together, like they make such a good colour combination. I will actually put in a close-up of my travel mug and then the white version of this, because I love them both so much. This was £5.95, so actually quite cheap for that mug. I thought it was more expensive than that. And then this is one of my favourite mugs ever to exist. So it's a pink and gold mug. Again, I think pink and gold make a fab colour combination, and I just love this design so freaking much. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, one of my favourite mugs I own. And this was £5.99, so again, an absolute bargain. Oh my god, I love that mug, like, so much. I think it's literally just the colour scheme that I love. I wish they kind of did more with this colour scheme. Like, they've done stuff with this design on it, which I love, but I think they could have done more merchandise with like a pink and gold colour scheme. Especially maybe for like Icon, they could have done like a pink and gold colour scheme for some of the merch, because they have white and gold, so maybe pink and gold could be another option. But yeah, I love that a lot. And then getting on to like my huge mugs, we'll start here because these aren't necessarily huge. I've kept these three together because they're all the same like kind of design, if you get what I mean. Like, they're the same type of mug. They're all very tall, I guess, instead of wide. So I have this Big Dipper one. I can't remember when I bought this. I definitely bought it last year, I just can't remember what trip I was on. So we have that, which I really love. I love this design. I don't know, this is so like different to all of like their other mugs that they've like done. This was £9.95, so you know, more expensive than like your standard mug, but it is worth it because it is such a nice design. And I have that and I like it a lot. And then I think I also bought this one the same time that I bought the Big Dipper one, but the handle is actually missing from this one because I got home from that trip and the handle actually broke off. So yeah, I don't think the handle was very secure in the first place, because this was like wrapped up. It was kept nice and safe all the way home. Like, I made sure it was, you know, nice and secure and safe, and then I opened the bag to take it out and it was broken. So this doesn't have a handle, so I guess it's a good thing that I don't drink out of any of these mugs because the handle is missing. Again, just have to be super careful with this one, just don't really like touch these bits. But yeah, this is just a Grand National one, and I kind of like the fact that, you know, Big Dipper and Grand National have the same sort of like design, because they are two of the most like iconic woodies on Park, and I feel like they're kind of sisters. So yeah, I really like the fact that they have the same design. I think this was, oh, I haven't got the price on here, but I'm gonna assume that they were the same price. And then the final kind of like tall mug I have is from the Blackpool Tower. This is one of my absolute treasures. I love this so much. So it has Blackpool at night time, and then we go onto this side and it has Blackpool in the daytime, which I just really love. And then it says Blackpool Tower Eye inside, and I just love this so much. I love the handle because it's like of the Blackpool Tower. And this was only £8, so I think an absolute bargain for this. Like, I think I just love like this. I love it all. Like, I love the other picture as well, but I think anything at night time I just love even more because it just looks so much prettier. And this looks really vintage as well, which I really like. I love anything that's like vintage Blackpool, if you get what I mean. I just love seeing Blackpool like sort of in the olden days and whatever. I don't know, that sounds really sort of granny of me, but I don't know, I just love like the history of Blackpool. Okay, we're down to the final 3 mugs. So we have an Alton Towers mug here, which is kind of annoying me now I'm like showing you guys this, because obviously all of these are like Blackpool and like Pleasure Beach based, and then we've kind of just got an Alton Towers one, but I don't know where else to put this because it's so big. So I am going to leave this here for now, but if I find somewhere else on my display to put it, then I will put it there. But yeah, I didn't really know where else to put it because it is so big. Again, I did actually show this in my Alton Towers merchandise video, but we've basically just got like 5 of the main rides on here. One thing I said in that video which I didn't like about this mug is the fact that the Smiler isn't on here. Like, we have Rita, but we don't have the Smiler. Like, why have Rita instead of the Smiler? Like, you just wouldn't, would you? So yeah, but we have like all of the other rides on here and stuff, and I bought this on my first ever trip to Alton Towers in 2017, and the price is no longer on here, which makes me so sad. But I think this was like £8 or £9, and then it has the Alton Towers logo inside. We have this absolutely huge mug from the Blackpool Tower. Yeah, this is absolutely massive. So it just says, I think it just says Blackpool going across it, yeah. And it, like, I just love this design. Like, inside all of the letters you've got like the Blackpool Tower, and you've got that kind of like Blackpool Tower, it's kind of like cartoon design, and then you've got like the tower just like sticking up there. I love that a lot. And then you've just got the Blackpool Tower inside. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like this. This was £10. Actually, I thought it was more than that, I'm not gonna lie. For saying that like this was £10 and then this was also £10. Obviously they are completely different mugs, but I don't know, I just feel like you're getting more with this one because it is so big. And then the final mug I have is this one, and this is a Wallace & Gromit Thrill-O-Matic mug, and this is from the Wallace & Gromit gift shop from Pleasure Beach. I love this design so much. I love how big it is. So we have Wallace & Gromit on this side. I love Wallace & Gromit as well. Again, it's so special to me. Like, I used to watch it all the time as a kid. I watch it even as a 19-year-old now. Like, I just love it. The handle is like a spanner, which I really love, and then Wallace & Gromit is like 3D, and then we go around. It has this like rusty effect to it, which I really like. And then it just says Wallace & Gromit Thrill-O-Matic, a riveting ride, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and I just love that so freaking much. And this was £10.99. So yeah, and oh look, I've never actually realised that before, but it has like the design on the bottom as well. Oh, I've had this since like 2015 and never realised that. Or 2014 even. This is like one of my first ever mugs that I got from Pleasure Beach. Yeah, my hand's kind of aching now, I'm not gonna lie. And I hope you guys enjoyed this merchandise tour. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below and I will happily answer them. Don't assume that my merchandise is always this clean and tidy, because it's not. I have specifically cleaned all of this merchandise for this video. So before this it was an absolute mess, and I just had like non-theme park things on there, and it was dusty and some things were manky, and I've thrown things away and I've like rearranged it all and stuff. So yeah, if you have like a merchandise collection like mine, then and it's like a lot dirtier than mine, don't worry, because that's like normal. I just specifically cleaned mine for this video, but I am going to try and keep on top of it and clean it, like try and clean it sort of every 4 to 5 months, I think, just to sort of keep on top of it all. But yes, anyways, I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys next time for a brand new video. Bye.
If you knew better.